English, once shaped mainly by Britain and the West, is now reflecting African voices. From Abeg to Jakpa and Afrobeat, everyday West African expressions have entered the Oxford English Dictionary, sparking debate over language ownership and identity. Samuel Lebo-Adams reports.
They are common expressions used in everyday conversations and are normally used interchangeably with the official language. Abeg when pleading, Abrotre for overseas, Japa for migration, and Afrobeat for the popular music genre enjoyed by many.
The government must do more to make the economy of Ghana more attractive to the youth so that they don't japa.
Afrobeat has come a long, long way, and I hope we all jump to it.
I can't wait to go to Abuja. Please don't involve me in this for halal, I beg.
Just recently, the Oxford English Dictionary added about 500 new words, phrases and meanings to its lexicon, with several entries originating from West Africa. The above words, alongside other West African words from various categories such as slangs, interjections, food and culture, were included. A number of Ghanaian words were also featured: abrotre, obroni, hip life, light soup, among others. This addition has sparked a lot of conversations, with many describing it as a feat. But is it really a feat? English professor and renowned poet Professor Kofi Anyido says that English has always evolved.
This is normal with not just English but languages, that every language borrows from other languages. You pick up Dumso, at the time it came up here, once it got into popular usage here, they recognize because that's what they've been doing all along.
For him, the African language has always been valid, irrespective of global acknowledgement.
What is missing is our failure to recognize the legitimacy of our own languages. If we don't recognize the legitimacy of our own languages, the importance of what business has anybody got to do it for us?
Senior lecturer at the English Department of the University of Ghana, Legon, Dr. Kwabno Opoku-Agyeman, also explained how the addition of the West African words and expressions into the Oxford English Dictionary has a bearing on the way English is taught on the African continent.
Hopefully, some of these incidents will help us stop looking down on our ways of doing things. For example, we call our languages vernacular. And vernacular has a very problematic history in terms of its meaning, for instance. And we are the ones doing it to ourselves. We can celebrate and acknowledge and embrace our own words and our own language because it's part of our culture.
Many continue to ask, should students be encouraged to see their local expressions as part of global English?
We can easily do Ghanaian English or create Ghanaian English or promote Ghanaian English in different ways. Actually, I have colleagues here who are doing that kind of work. With the proper funding and support, they'll come up with a corpus of Ghanaian English grammar, Ghanaian English semantics, Ghanaian English morphology, and so on and so forth. And they're all fine.
Meanwhile, Professor Anyidoho believes that the local language should be embraced to legitimize it enough.
We are hooked up on Brofosem, and some people may be surprised that I am saying this sitting here in the English department as a professor of English. I say so without hesitation because I have learned the history of how the English language moved from being in a situation where our languages are in today during the Middle Ages. But I also write a book of poems in Efe. We must be doing both. We should not sacrifice our own for the benefit of somebody else's language.
Some students from the English department of the University of Ghana reacted to the Oxford English Dictionary add-up.
I think it's honestly very great how the English language is becoming very inclusive of West African languages.
We've been using the English language for as long as we can remember, and the addition of these words into the Oxford Dictionary makes us feel recognized.
Hearing that some words that we have been mentioning lots of times in our part of the world has been added to the Oxford Dictionary makes us feel very heard.
Ghanaian local words being added to the Oxford Dictionary is a big flex for our culture.
It's very exciting for kids growing up to see words which were formerly known as native words in the Oxford Dictionary.
The update also featured additions from across the world, including Maltese English, Japanese English, and South Korean English, reflecting the increasingly global nature of the English language. As globalization continues to bridge up communication barriers, scholars say more addition could be seen in the future. Samuel Yeboah Adams for TV3 News, Accra.